Do you want to hit that huge forehand drive that the pro pickleball players hit? And the bangers in rec play, they might annoy you with that shot, but what about if we learn it and show them a little lesson? Pickleball lovers, don't forget to have a good day.
The forehand drive can be a commanding weapon if you know how to use it. And I do. So let's get started right now.
We're using the spin shot ball machine for this lesson because I don't have many reliable friends, and I would say if you don't at home, it works. 12 customizable drills. We're going to do 5, which is forehand, right? You can really do a lot with this, and let's get started right now. I want to bring up one point. My clients drive me crazy with it. To get more power and spin, we want our wrist to be loose at the beginning. No grip pressure. When we come around on it, grip pressure, right? Loose. And then as I come through, wrist comes along naturally because I'm gripping over it. This is another really good tip before I hit some forehands. I need to clear my hips to get power to hit that forehand. How do I do it? I take a step with my right foot 90 degrees right towards you. Look, and what does this do? It clears my hips. Now I can push off, right? The other point I wanted to make, and I did it with the hand grips, if your paddle's here, too firm of a grip at start. We want it here, grip over it. Let's hit some. I got the spin shot. We're doing forehands at first. Pretty simple. Let's see if it works. Adding up. This right foot is so important. It's my secret. It really is. Look at that, and look how much spin I'm getting, right? And look at that ball sink. Look at it sink. That was too hard.
I can't tell you how many years I wasted by hitting too hard on my forehand. Try to make it dip. Try to make it go sideways. Whip it. Whip it good. If you want to hit it harder, make it dip more, have a looser wrist, it gives you more leverage, just like in golf on a golf swing or tennis on a tennis serve. If you want to hit it harder, looser grip, and be more explosive like a bow and arrow. I never could enunciate that good, but here's an example of doing the tango. Hitting the serve, running in, looking like an idiot, like I always do. And it's not good, right? When we serve, we want to stay back so we can be driving forward into the court and not looking like a clown like me right here. I know, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's see that in slow motion. I serve really hard, running like I'm serve and volleying in tennis, right? Tennis players. I know. And then I'm falling back, and Cliff doesn't know what to do. #1 station in Orlando, Cliff Pickleball doesn't know what to do. So when you serve, stay back and hit that drive.
Again, to clear my hips, this, right? And it's really sinking. What I don't like is this big left step, and I can't quite clear my hips. And you see a lot of 3-5 players do that. Again, like that, right? I can't clear my hips. I'm taking too big of a step.
The other thing that is wrong with that huge step is this. When I take it, I'm going towards the sideline now, right? And not vertically into the court. It's a huge problem. Huge. One more time. Big step with that left foot. I'm right-handed. Non-dominant foot is not good.
One other tip to get more power is whip it from the side, right? Opposed to coming back, and this can disguise it better as well. I'm coming from the side. I'm not coming forward. This helps put side spin. Something to think about. Make it sink, make it move left to right. It's not so much about power as movement. The first thing I do when I teach my students, I want them to brush up on it a lot, so I have them hit a forehand roll, as shown right here. And see how I'm brushing up on the ball? I have them step back, and again, I'm hitting a forehand now, right? A forehand, have them step back again, and then step back to the baseline. And we're not always running up with the drive. If it's farther back, I'm gonna hit, stay back, and wait for that third shot drop. I think a lot of times people are trying to be too offensive with that drive when we really just need a fifth shot drop. So keep that in mind.
This is me in the top right-hand corner. I think I hit my drive too hard, but I'm ready for the fifth shot, right? BJ is 6'7". I want to play pro with him. My point is, I'm pretty far back in the court. I'm not going to win the point on him. He has such good reaction times. I got to be ready for that fifth shot. And don't go for a winner when you're pretty far back in the court. I know.
When I have my students do this, the first thing they do is this, right? Because they want to drive it, and it is a drive, but I want them to do this. Look how much spin I'm getting on that. Step back and really just get the motion. Step back again and really just get the motion. If it's far back, we don't always have to be offensive with that drive, right? We're driving it to get an easier fifth shot drop. The reason I do this drill is because of the third shot drive, fifth shot drop concept. If there's a very tough ball coming, I'm driving to get an easier fifth shot drop. So by doing this drill, we don't always have to go forward when we hit that forehand, because if we're not in an offensive position, it's going to come at my feet. So that's why I do this drill. So we have to determine if we can be really offensive with that ball. If there's a ball here that bounces high, I'm going to be really offensive. Tip of the day from Joey, Pickleball Pirates.
That's me in the top left-hand corner driving that ball. Why is it effective against the top players? So they don't have much time to react. I was playing Mike Forster a couple weeks ago. He plays pro and he goes, Joey, I have no idea if that ball's going in or out because you're driving down that sideline. I'm like, Mike, I'm going to try this in the pro and 5-0 tournament. It worked in pro. I didn't do great because I can't dink and I'm working on it.
Another huge mistake I see 3-5 players making is that trying to get power from that upper body opposed to driving with that legs, really brushing up on the ball and making it move down. Pickleball lovers, what are some tips you have on the forehand drive? How do you get more power? How do you get more spin? And don't forget to have a good day and subscribe.